Big bumper gal them, big bumper gal them, big bumper gal them. Big bumper gal them, big bumper gal them, big bumper gal them.
It's Thursday, my dudes. Today I decided to go with a really glowy look. This look was inspired by originally Patrick Star, but he was inspired by J-Lo. I was like, yo, I gotta do my own twist on that. Here I am filming a tutorial on it. This is my own take on it, my own style to it. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep watching. I'm gonna be doing my brows first, and what I'm gonna be using is the NYX Tame & Frame, and I'm just going to lightly feather my brows. You really don't need to be like precise of where the product goes, just as long as it doesn't look like a huge clump. You want to do it like really lightly. You're going to comb the hairs with any brow gel. This is the one from NYX, and I'm going to be combing them up just to have kind of like a bushy brow effect. After you have the brow nice and brushed out, you're going to go in with some concealer. I just grabbed some that is like lighter than my skin tone, and I'm just going to be carving out the shape of it. And then using your finger, you can just blend it out. The first color I'm going to use is this soft brown color from my Morphe palette. And ooh, I dropped my brush. Okay, there it goes. I'm going to be doing a light transition on my crease here. You barely want to put pressure on the brush. Very light pressure on the crease. I'm going to be using the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, and I'm going to be using the color Summer Yum. It's like this brown reddish color, and we're just going to dip it in here and start defining the crease a little bit more. Back with that transition brush that you had, just to blend those two together. Not so much that you fade it away though. I'm going to be going back in with the NYX Illuminator Glow. I'm just going to be going in with like this dome brush. I'm just going to be outlining the inner crease. And to set that liquid, I'm going to be also using the Sweet Peach palette, and I'm going to be going with the color Luscious. It's like this goldish but pinkish but brownish color, and I really want it to be as vibrant as possible and very bam. So I'm going to be using my finger for this, because I feel like when you use your finger, it just it shows up a lot more, and the pigment is like, hello, I'm here. So it's pretty well placed now. Now I'm going to be going in with this darker color called Caramelized, and we're just going to be dipping that in, and I'm going to be... Caramelized, you can say whatever way.
No, you can't.
Caramelized. Then you're going to be putting it kind of at the center of the lid, but kind of the outer still, and blending it with that color in the inner corner. Then you really want to darken the outside corner. I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and I'm going to be going in with the color Chocolate Martini. And we're going to just be emphasizing that on the outside of the crease. So you want to dab it in first, test the waters, see how dark it is and how much you need to blend it from there. And just have it in the outer V and just create that shape. And then going back in with that transition brush you had, you're going to blend it all together. The last color that I'm going to use is from the Morphe palette as well. It's one of my favorite colors in the palette now, aside from this one. It's this hot chocolatey brown type of color. I'm going to be deepening the outer V even more, applying more pressure. And then whatever is left on the brush, you're going to bring it on the bottom lash line. Then I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This one's bougie. We're going to just start lining the outer corner of the lash line here. You're only going to bring it halfway. You don't want to smudge it too much because you're just going to look like a crack whore. There's nothing wrong with looking like a crack whore. I love crack whores. And I'm going to be going in with one of the black eyeliners, or one of the black eyeshadow colors from the Lorac Pro palette. This one is in the shade, what do you guess, black? I'm just going to start even more like smudging it, really working it in. You don't want to blend it too much, because then you will for surely look like a crack whore. For surely. That's a word, guys. I just invented it. Spread the word. And I'm going to start like inventing this wing with the eyeshadow. And as soon as it's pretty smudgy and you outline it all the way, you're just going to grab the liquid eyeliner from NYX or whatever liquid eyeliner you want to choose from. And you're going to start outlining a wing. After my eyeliner is finished, I can move on with the lashes. I'm going to be using a little snippet that got left behind from cutting my lashes, but then I was like, you know what, I'm not going to throw them away because, first of all, I'm resourceful. Using the extra lash band because it was super long, so I was like, I could still use this. So I'm just going to be putting this on the outer side of my corner. I'm just going to be using this duo glue. Okay. I think it's ready to be placed. Yay. Okay, so it's placed. With the rest of your eye, you're just going to put mascara. I want to focus most of it like in the center because you want that one to blend the most. You want to put the least here and some here, just enough to like pop it out. Loading it up in the middle of your lashes. And if they get too high up, you can just push it down and it'll stay in place. I'm just going to do the bottom lash line too. And careful not to get it on the skin. And now we're just going to end it off with a lip color. So I'm going to be going in first with this NYX Lingerie color. It's in the color 08. The gloss that I'm going to use is from Me Cosmetics. Alright, so that's all for today's video. So make sure you guys subscribe if you want to keep watching videos like this. And make sure to let me know if you guys like the video by giving it a thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions about the products, they will be listed below. And so will all my social media if you want to keep up with me. And yeah, that's all for today. Bye guys!